Hey, it's me, the Soy Pill. I had a lot of fun at the Trump rally in Tucson and wanted to go to more events, this time armed, with a camera and microphone, since many people didn't believe all the crazy stuff I saw in Arizona. Just like last time, I used the Trump Force 47 campaign website to find an event near me, the VP Debate Watch Party in Palmdale, California.
I'm sympathetic to misspeaking on things, and I think I might have I've become friends with school shooters. I've seen it.
On the plane ride there, I sat next to a very friendly Vietnamese man. We swapped stories for a bit, he gave me travel tips for Vietnam, and he was nice enough to let me test my new microphone on him, because based on my last plane trip, I had to ask the important questions.
I'm just going to ask you a couple questions, and we're just going to see how the audio is. Just a couple normal things. Just say whatever comes to your mind. What are your thoughts on Jewish people?
Sorry?
What are your thoughts on Jewish people?
I don't know
Okay.
that much of them.
Okay, no problem. Based on my facial, like my face, what country do you think I'm from?
Look like South American.
South American?
Yeah.
Okay.
His physiognomy skills were good enough to identify me as partially Hispanic, but he didn't know what Jewish people were. So on the spectrum of hating Jews to loving them, he falls squarely in the middle. And I'll give him a certified not anti-Semitic. Next was a quick 2-hour drive to the venue, and if anything was going to turn me Republican on this trip, it would be Los Angeles traffic. Mass deportations now. The watch party was hosted at the RNC Community Center. If I didn't have the address, I never would have found it, because it's in a strip mall with no signs, lodged between a dentist and their sworn enemy. Now, the event said that the doors open at 5. We got there at 6, thanks to this bullshit. But to our surprise, the doors were locked, and no one was even inside.
Let me in! Let me in!
Keep in mind that we RSVP'd to this on the official Trump website. We knew we were in the right spot because we met someone in the exact same situation. They found the watch party online, RSVP'd, and showed up to no one. Now, I went down here with a camera and mic to get some wacky footage of Trump supporters, for you guys. But of course, we're locked out of the building, the event seems to be completely fabricated, and the one Trump supporter who does show up happens to be incredibly respectful and kind, and was somewhat reasonable about everything I asked.
I'm going to start with question number 1. Trump or Kamala?
Oh, definitely Trump.
Okay, he gets a pass on that one.
Is Kamala Indian or black?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Okay. Could she be both?
She could be.
Okay.
You know,
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
But we're not sure. We have to, trust but verify. Maybe she's lying about it.
I don't think she's lying. I think her father was black and her mother is Indian, but
So she is black and Indian.
yeah, was Indian for a long time. And then she became black.
I think she was Indian the whole time, right? If her mom was Indian.
Well, yeah, but I mean, her presented herself.
Okay.
I'll take away a few unhinged points from any Trump supporter who acknowledges the existence of biracial people.
So we're going to try a little role play. I want you to pretend that I'm an illegal immigrant that has come into this country illegally. I crossed the border illegally. I'm in here. You don't know if I've committed crimes or not, but now I'm in the country. What would you say to me personally as an illegal immigrant?
I probably wouldn't be talking with you if you were an illegal immigrant in the country.
I came in, I overstayed my visa. I'm an illegal immigrant.
I'm not going to throw you off to the cops, but,
So you won't call ICE on me right now?
no.
But,
Unless you're not doing anything wrong.
well, I came in illegally.
Yeah, well, you're not doing anything wrong right now, so I'm not going to call ICE on you.
So if I murdered someone a day ago, would you call the cops?
And I'd be calling the cops, probably.
Well, I crossed into the border illegally a week ago.
That's their job.
I was genuinely surprised at his lack of concern meeting an illegal immigrant, considering the other things I've seen from the Trump base. Maybe it's because I wasn't doing the accent.
We don't need no stinking budget. Oh, no.
Vaccine, yay or nay?
I got it,
Okay.
just because I felt like getting it. When they came out with the mandatory stuff, I thought that was wrong as could be. Nobody in my house got the vaccine, and there was 4 of us in the house. I'm the only one that didn't get the disease. They all got the bug except for me. Twice they got it.
So is it fair to say you're pro-vaccine, anti-mandate?
I'm not really pro-vaccine. I got it because it seemed like the thing to do, but
But it sounds like it worked pretty well for you.
Well, it worked all right, but They said they had people, I never got any of the boosters. I still didn't get I was exposed to the virus several times. I was an essential worker. I was out there with the public every day.
I get the booster every time a new video game I want to play comes out. I get a booster and then I'm sick the next day so I can play it. But then do you support Trump's Operation Warp Speed, like the development of the vaccine, or do you think that was too fast?
I'm not sure. They need to come up with something. Like I said, it seems like it worked. I don't believe all that things about, well, they put some micro programming in you and all that you hear on the internet. That's a bunch of crap. I think it was a vaccine. It just isn't working right. It didn't work as well as they thought it would.
It's not the most pro-vaccine stance in the world, but he says the vaccine seems to have worked. It worked for him personally, and he doesn't know about us, he doesn't believe that we're putting microchips in them. So I'll take that. And his most level-headed stance of all, refusing to do a Trump impression. Even I'm not that reasonable.
One last question. Can you give me your best Trump impression?
No.
No? No Trump impression? Do you want to hear mine?
Yeah.
We love John. John is the best Marine we've ever seen here. I was standing here at the RNC committee and I found this guy, John. He's the only one out here because he really supports me, but he came out, Palmdale, what a city, Palmdale. But he came here to support me and he did such a good job. He defended this country for 26 years and he comes out to defend it again because he knows I'm going to make it better. So thank you very much, John, for coming here. We love you, John. Nice to meet you.
So yeah, it's a bit baffling that this guy is in the same voter base as some of the craziest people I've seen, and that he still wants to vote for the guy who tried to overthrow democracy in the last election. But in case you thought I was biased, no. Not all Trump supporters are insane. We thanked him for his military service, and he thanked us as taxpayers for allowing him to go camping and play with guns for 26 years. Thanks again to John for making our 4 hours of hell drive not completely useless. Alright, so what the fuck happened to this event? I tried calling the community center, and they had no idea that this event existed, or that it was listed on the Trump Force 47 website. Oh, and the listed number didn't even get me to the community center. Just some random affiliated guy.
Hi, is this the RNC Community Center?
I know my cell phone's listed for it. It is technically not, no.
I was going to a organized event yesterday. It was listed on Trump Force 47 for a VP watch debate at the RNC Community Center, and it was closed when we got there. It was me and a few other people, and we were just curious what happened, if that event had been canceled, because we couldn't reach anyone inside the community center. It was just locked if we maybe arrived too late.
I'm not sure. I wasn't there.
They also mentioned a completely different watch party just minutes away from where we were that wasn't listed on the website at all. So I went back to the campaign website and tried signing up for more stuff. In particular, a Zoom training on how to be a Trump team captain, which is essentially a phone banker and door knocker in Georgia. But the only 2 people attending the training were my friend and I, 2 undercover Democrats. I even downloaded the app that you're supposed to use to phone bank, and it never got updated with my caller list. So either no one is interested in helping Trump win, or the campaign website is completely disorganized and broken.
Both is good.
And I do want to emphasize that Georgia is an incredibly important state for Trump to win, considering it cost him the 2020 election and a second impeachment. And his volunteer trainings for this state, listed on his official website, have 0 Trump supporters in them. Anyway, I'm going to the rally in California this weekend, and probably the one in Georgia, since I'm pretty sure those aren't fake events and Trump won't skip them. I mean, he even went back to the city where someone tried to kill him. So if he's committed, I am too. Speaking of the rally, man, I wish I made my Elon video just a few months later, so my evidence of him being right-wing wasn't just his vague support of Ron DeSantis, but instead his jumping for joy endorsement of the entire MAGA movement. I'm hoping his endorsement has the same effect as his past ones. And to come full circle, if this is the campaign organizing and these are the speakers, Democrats should feel confident for next month.
So thank you, and honestly, you want to just be a pest.
You might have seen that I spoke at a Michael Knowles Q&A event in Berkeley, and he also invited me on his after show for a discussion. I can't post the whole conversation, but I'll have some clips from both in the near future, so subscribe to check those out.
Do cigars give you cancer?
Well, cigars are great. Do you think that cigars give you cancer?
I don't know, ask Rush Limbaugh.
And hey look, it's all my Patreon supporters. Did you know that you can make this list longer than one person? Click the link in the description to support me making you more stuff, and get your name in my videos. And if you don't care, subscribing and liking helps too. And make sure to comment if you want to keep me from being bored while I poop.